City Series cigars and Citrus 7s, black cement 3s, 4s, the hairs and bread 11s. No doubt that I'll be wearing some fire at any sighting. With these Doran Becker 5s, you can see me in any lighting. It's exciting, I'll be flexing to the coldest degree.
What's up, everybody? It's Sneakerhead M Checks. I got the LA Dodgers Kobe 5s releasing Saturday, August 15th. So as usual, we're going to take a close detailed look at the shoe from all angles. I'm going to put these on and step around them so y'all can see they look on feet. After that, I'm going to share my opinion on the shoe, and then I'm going to talk about release predictions and all that stuff. So let's get right to it. All blue upper, blue laces, stitched Kobe logo on the tongue. They got baseball stitching here on the side to go with the LA Dodgers theme, the gray swoosh, and they also come with extra laces. So once again, going with the baseball theme, got white laces with the red baseball stitching on the edge and the extra pair of red. Now leave me a comment, let me know which laces you would put in these if you got them. And same thing here on the inner side, got the all blue upper, gray swoosh, baseball stitching here towards the back. On the back, there's Kobe's signature in the red font. Inside is all blue. On the back side of the tongue on the right shoe, there's a number 8. On the back side of the tongue on the left shoe, there's a number 24. And then the insoles are blue as well with the white Kobe logo. Outsoles have a darker blue, the red right here, and then a lighter blue down here with the Kobe logo. This is definitely the least attractive part of the shoe, which is a good thing because I'd rather the bottom be the least attractive part as opposed to something on the upper. They come in the usual Kobe's box. Got a special Mamba Dodger style sticker on the inside, the usual packaging, the usual paper, extra layer of white paper, and here's the box label. Kobe 5 Protro in Hyper Royal, Wolf Gray, and white. Here's a quick all around view of the shoe. Alright, now see they look on feet.
It look easy, but don't get it confused. Even if I sold you sneakers, you still couldn't walk a day in my shoes. I'm out of luck.
They're kind of plain. It's a pretty basic shoe, but they still fire. I want to say they look better in person. Just looking at how they look up there on camera, I just feel like, I don't know what it is, but it's a slightly cleaner look. I actually like these a lot better than the 6s, which is kind of strange to me because I want to say in general, I like Kobe 6s better than Kobe 5s. I mean, I still like Kobe 5s a lot, but I don't know what it was about the Dodgers Kobe 6s. I don't know. I mean, they're not bad, but they just... I like these better. Like, I'm kind of tempted to cop these personally, but I don't know. Like, the only thing is, because it's for the LA Dodgers, I would feel a little obligated to get some Dodgers gear to wear with them, because I know I don't need to wear specifically LA Dodgers gear to wear these, but I realize most stuff that I have in this shade of blue is sports apparel from other teams. Like, I was looking at shirts to, you know, wear with these, and this one's okay, but I had a Allen Iverson 76ers, obviously, shirt that went really well with these. Luka Doncic Maverick shirt that went really well with these, but like, even though it's not a big deal, I just felt, I mean, I know I'm overthinking it. I just feel like wearing a shirt from a different team, from a different sport, deep down inside, that feels unethical. One of my rules when it comes to matching stuff besides the colors and everything, like, if the shoe is based upon a sports team, I don't gotta wear the sports team's apparel with it, but I can't wear another sports team's apparel with it. It just don't feel right. And especially because, like, I know this isn't super obvious that it's baseball, but, like, I would look down at my feet with the whole, like, this give me a baseball vibe, and then I look down at my shirt and I got Allen Iverson on the shirt. It's just, anyone who says it's not that serious, I feel you, but for me, no. But yeah, that's one thing that's kind of discouraging me from getting these, because I know I would feel obligated to wear Dodgers gear with it, and I don't even have no Dodgers gear, so I would have to buy some, and I just feel like that's a lot. Like, I like them, but not that much. If I really was fucking with these, I might consider doing all that. You know, it ain't nothing to get a little t-shirt, but I'd really have to like them. And then even still, I come from a family of New York Yankees fans, so I know it ain't the Red Sox, but I barely got any Yankees gear. So, I mean, I don't watch baseball like that, to be clear. Like I said, it's more of a family thing, but I just feel like it'd be crazy for me to get a, you know, Dodgers shirt, or I know I'm overthinking it, but I'm just not about to do all that. So realistically, I'm probably gonna end up passing on these, but it's not because I'm not feeling them. I'm just not feeling them enough to want to get a whole matching outfit for them like that. So I'll probably leave these alone. They cool though. And they're also releasing a pair of Kobe LA Dodgers Air Force Ones. Damn, that's like a 3-way collab. It's like you got Kobe Bryant, the LA Dodgers, and Air Force One. I know Kobe and Air Force One are both under Nike, but you know, Kobe got his own shoes with Nike. They doing Kobe stuff for a team that isn't even the same sport as the sport Kobe played. But like, I get it. It's the LA Dodgers. We know Kobe was a Dodgers fan. or supported the Dodgers, you know, LA shit. But yeah, it's like a three-way collab in a way. And these are very interesting. I wasn't gonna do like a whole separate video for these, but I did want to show y'all. First of all, the laces is crazy. I don't know if I mean that in a good way or a bad way. These are not my cup of tea, but they're very interesting. Mamba logo on the tongue. They come with extra laces. Yeah, they getting real creative over here. It's an extra pair of blue, and there's an extra pair of gray that come in the other shoe. Yeah, they just doing stuff. Got the baseball stitching on the side, just like the Kobe 5s do. Kobe signature down here. Big blue number 8 on the back. It's Kobe's first NBA number, obviously. Inner side just has the baseball stitching again, and the outsole is just plain blue. Mamba logo on the insole. Then the other shoe, I showed y'all the extra laces, but they come with 2 hang tags. It's really the same thing twice, but got the Mamba logo on the front. Open it up. Here on this side, they're pretty much breaking down what Protro means, which is just a different way of saying retro, basically. Then over here, they break down how the shoes put together, and on the back there's a quote from Kobe. When I first saw these, I thought this was 2 different things. This is actually the same thing twice. You got the logo, same thing on the inside, and the quote on the back. It's just a lot going on. Like I said, it's a 3-way collab, and then you got the funky ass laces on top of that, and then you would think that the extra laces would be a little bit more normal considering, you know, these are like this, but nah. The extra laces being like, this is like a rope over here, and I don't even know how this is gonna fit through the lace holes. These shits are so wide. This remind me of the Gen Z shit where they be wearing the like big ass pants and just super oversized shit. Like, this give me that vibe. I don't know if that's what they was going for, but yeah, interesting, but not my cup of tea. This more my speed. But leave me a comment, let me know how you feel about these, as well as the Air Forces, and if you plan on copping either. For me, like I said, I like these. These are a maybe, and these, they cool, but definitely a pass for me. But leave me a comment, let me know what y'all doing. Looking at the market on these, it's gonna be a quick sellout. I mean, y'all know how Kobe's go. Most Kobe 5 and 6s are not to be played with like that, so y'all know what's up. And like I said in my last video, they usually maintain their value. I'm not so sure about this colorway. I could see these maybe dropping down a little bit after the initial hype goes down. You know, I know it's baseball season right now. I know the Dodgers are a good team, so you know, if they do anything special, if they win the World Series, you know, we may see a little spike up in value, but nothing crazy. If you want these and don't get them for retail and plan on paying market for them, you gotta find that sweet spot on when to buy them, if you want to save as much money as you can. Obviously, right away is not the time to buy them. That's where the resale price is probably going to be at its highest, at least for the, you know, immediate future. So you wait for them to do their thing and go down in value. Just keep in mind that even though I don't think they're going to shoot up in value, if you look at the way the Kobe Dodger 6s did, they started to slowly creep up after a while. So they may not do the exact same thing, but I feel like we could definitely see a similar pattern just based on the theme. But if this video was helpful in any way or taught you anything, I really appreciate if you give it a thumbs up. Likes and comments are always appreciated. And if you're interested in more reviews like this or any other sneaker related content, please do us both a favor and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. I know my last 2 videos have been about Kobe's. I like Kobe's, but y'all know I'm really a Jordan's guy, and next video we're going right back to Jordan reviews. So once you're subscribed, make sure you tap that little bell icon where the subscribe button was and select all. That way when I put a new video out, you'll get notified and you won't miss out on anything. Thank you all for watching. Everybody please stay safe and healthy out there, and I'll see you next time.